The blue whale, Balinoptera musculus, is the largest animal to have ever lived on Earth, both in terms of size and weight. It is a truly awe-inspiring creature that inhabits the world's oceans, playing a vital role in the marine ecosystem. The blue whale's characteristics, behavior, biology, and impact on the environment have been subjects of scientific curiosity and admiration for centuries. Here is a detailed exploration of this majestic animal. 1. Size and physical characteristics. Blue whales are massive, reaching lengths of up to 98 feet, 30 meters, and weighing as much as 199 tons, 180 metric tons. Females are generally larger than males. Despite their size, blue whales have streamlined bodies that allow them to move gracefully through the water. Their skin is bluish-gray, often mottled with lighter spots, giving them their name. The blue whale's head is flat and U-shaped, with a series of pleats or grooves that run along their throat and belly, expanding when feeding. 2. Largest mammal heart and other internal organs. One of the most impressive features of the blue whale is its heart, which is the size of a small car and can weigh as much as 1,300 pounds, 590 kilograms. The heart pumps blood through a massive circulatory system, and its beat can be detected from over 2 miles away. Additionally, blue whales have enormous lungs, capable of holding nearly 1,320 gallons, 5,000 liters, of air. Their circulatory and respiratory systems are adapted to support their deep dives and long periods underwater. 3. Diet and feeding behavior. Despite their massive size, blue whales feed almost exclusively on tiny shrimp-like animals called krill. During feeding season, they can consume up to 4 tons, 3.6 metric tons, of krill per day. Blue whales are filter feeders, using baleen plates in their mouths to trap krill while expelling water. They swim toward dense patches of krill with their mouths open, engulfing both water and prey, then use their tongue to push water out, leaving the krill trapped by the baleen. 4. Bine system. Instead of teeth, blue whales have baleen plates, which are comb-like structures made of keratin, the same substance as human fingernails. These plates can number up to 400 and hang from the whale's upper jaw. They are incredibly effective at filtering krill from the water, allowing the whale to feed efficiently. The Bine system is an adaptation that has evolved over millions of years, making blue whales one of the most specialized filter feeders in the ocean. 5. Migration patterns. Blue whales are migratory animals, traveling long distances between their feeding and breeding grounds. They typically spend summers in cold, nutrient-rich waters where krill are abundant, such as those around the polar regions. During the winter, they migrate to warmer waters, where they give birth and raise their young. This migration can cover thousands of miles, making blue whales some of the farthest traveling animals on the planet. 6. Breeding and reproduction. Blue whales have a slow reproductive rate. Females typically give birth once every 2 to 3 years after a gestation period of about 10 to 12 months. When born, blue whale calves are already large, measuring about 23 feet, 7 meters, in length and weighing up to 6,000 pounds, 2,700 kilograms. The calves nurse on their mother's rich, fatty milk for about 6 to 8 months, gaining an incredible 200 pounds, 90 kilograms, per day during this period. 7. Social behavior and communication. Blue whales are generally solitary animals, though they can sometimes be found in small groups, especially in feeding areas. They are not known to form tight social bonds like some other cetacean species, such as dolphins or orcas. However, they are highly vocal animals, using a variety of low-frequency sounds to communicate across vast distances. Their calls are the loudest of any animal, reaching up to 188 decibels, which can be heard for hundreds of miles underwater. 8. Echolocation and hearing. While blue whales do not use echolocation in the same way as dolphins, they have an acute sense of hearing. Their low-frequency sounds are well suited for traveling through the ocean, allowing them to communicate over long distances. These sounds likely play a role in navigation, social interaction, and possibly locating prey. Blue whales rely on their hearing rather than vision for understanding their surroundings, as light does not penetrate deep into the ocean. 9. Speed and movement. Despite their enormous size, blue whales are capable of moving surprisingly fast. They typically swim at speeds of about 5 miles per hour, 8 kilometers per hour, but can reach bursts of up to 20 miles per hour, 32 kilometers per hour, when threatened or during migration. Their streamlined bodies and powerful tails, known as flukes, allow them to propel themselves efficiently through the water, covering large distances in search of food and breeding grounds. 10. Diving capabilities. Blue whales are deep divers, capable of reaching depths of up to 1,640 feet, 500 meters. They dive primarily to feed on krill, which are often found at deeper levels during the day. A typical dive lasts between 10 to 20 minutes, though they can stay underwater for up to 30 minutes if necessary. Their large lungs and efficient use of oxygen allow them to sustain these dives, making them well adapted to life in the deep ocean. 11. Threats from predators. As adults, blue whales have very few natural predators due to their size. However, young calves are more vulnerable, particularly to orcas, killer whales, which are known to target whale calves. Orca pods use coordinated attacks to separate calves from their mothers and then attack in groups. Despite these threats, blue whale calves are usually well protected by their mothers, who use their size and strength to defend their offspring. 12. Human-induced threats. Historically, the greatest threat to blue whales has been commercial whaling. During the 19th and early 20th centuries, blue whales were heavily hunted for their blubber, baleen, and oil. By the time commercial whaling was banned in the mid-20th century, blue whale populations had been decimated, with some estimates suggesting a 90% reduction in their numbers. Today, although commercial whaling has ceased, blue whales face threats from ship strikes, entanglement in fishing gear, and noise pollution. 13. Conservation efforts. Since the international ban on commercial whaling in 1966, blue whale populations have been slowly recovering. Conservation efforts include the establishment of marine protected areas, stricter regulations on shipping routes, and measures to reduce ocean noise. While their numbers are still a fraction of what they once were, conservationists are optimistic that blue whale populations will continue to grow as long as protective measures remain in place. 14. Blue whale subspecies. There are several recognized subspecies of blue whales, each with slight variations in size, behavior, and habitat. The largest and most well-known is the Antarctic blue whale, Balinoptera musculus intermedia, which inhabits the Southern Ocean. Other subspecies include the pygmy blue whale, Balinoptera musculus brevicauda, which is found in the Indian and South Pacific Oceans, and the Northern Hemisphere blue whale, Balinoptera musculus, found in the North Atlantic and North Pacific Oceans. 15. Ecological importance. Blue whales play a crucial role in maintaining the health of marine ecosystems. By feeding on large quantities of krill, they help regulate the population of these tiny organisms, preventing overgrazing on phytoplankton, which are essential for oxygen production and carbon sequestration. Additionally, blue whale feces are rich in nutrients like iron, which stimulate the growth of phytoplankton and promote the overall productivity of the ocean's food web. 16. Whale songs and their mysteries. One of the most fascinating aspects of blue whales is their songs, long, complex vocalizations that can last for several minutes and repeat for hours or days. Scientists are still unraveling the mysteries behind these songs. It is believed that male blue whales sing during mating season, possibly as a way to attract females or establish territory. The low-frequency sounds can travel over vast distances, allowing whales to communicate even when separated by hundreds of miles. 17. Longevity and life cycle. Blue whales have long lifespans, with some individuals living to be 80 to 90 years old. Their slow reproductive rate means that recovery from population declines can take decades. However, their long life expectancy allows for extended periods of learning and adaptation to their environment. Whales often pass down knowledge of migration routes and feeding areas from generation to generation, contributing to their survival as a species. 18. Blue whales and global warming. Climate change poses a significant threat to blue whales, particularly due to its impact on their food supply. Krill populations are dependent on cold, nutrient-rich waters, which are becoming scarcer as ocean temperatures rise. Additionally, melting sea ice and shifting ocean currents may alter the whales' migration patterns and breeding grounds, creating new challenges for their survival in the changing global environment. 19. Whale watching and ecotourism. In recent decades, blue whales have become a focal point of the ecotourism industry. Whale watching tours offer people the chance to see these majestic creatures in their natural habitat, promoting awareness and appreciation of marine life. While whale watching has economic benefits and can raise awareness about conservation, it must be carefully managed to avoid disturbing the animals, as excessive boat traffic and noise can interfere with their communication and feeding. 20. The legacy of blue whales in human culture. Throughout history, blue whales have fascinated and inspired people. They appear in folklore, art, and literature as symbols of the ocean's grandeur and mystery. Today, blue whales are emblematic of the conservation movement, representing both the incredible resilience of nature and the urgent need to protect endangered species. As the largest creatures to ever inhabit the Earth, blue whales continue to captivate the human imagination, serving as a reminder of the beauty and fragility of our planet's ecosystems.